It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Sweden called Plethora Imperial Stout. It's in a lovely little 250ml bottle. It's 11% ABV and it's from Rosenhill Hantverksbryggeri in Sweden. Massive thank you to Håkan in Sweden for sending me the beer. I just like the dinky little bottle. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the old Courage Russian Imperial Stout that was in a bottle like this. So without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. Oh, I think I can go quite rigorous with this pour if I want to. Try and create a head. There we go. A very small, thin layered head on this beer. Good levels of carbonation. It is a Russian Imperial Stout. Or an Imperial Stout. So, I'm not really expecting it to hold too much of a head retention on the beer. But if I rock the beer back and forth, you can see the quality of the beer. You can see that carbonation chasing the head up the glass. It looks really lovely. Let's get the aroma. It smells amazing. Jet black, no light bleeding through this glass of beer at all. It's quite beefy. It's quite kind of bovrily in its own way. Vanilla. Roasted malt. I'm getting like a bitter dark chocolate aroma from the beer. It actually reminds me of being away. We've been stuck in this current situation now, all of 2020 and 2021. It's like March 2021, me reviewing this beer, and I'm at the stage now, because I haven't been anywhere. I haven't been to no beer festivals. I've not judged anywhere, which I'm normally used to doing. I'm at the stage now where I'm sniffing beer, I'm smelling beer, and it's taking me back in my mind to like Sweden in 2019. The last time we went away to a beer festival was Sweden, and I was drinking loads and loads of Imperial Stouts there. A lot of the Brewski Brewery Imperial Stouts, and it was held by the Brewski Brewery, this beer festival. And this just reminds me of that. It really does. Let's dive in. It smells fantastic. 11% ABV. Cheers. Lots of carbonation pushing the beer on the inside of the mouth. Lots of caramel. A good thick creamy mouthfeel. Yeah, it's a lovely Imperial Stout. Touch of toasted coconut. Vanilla. Slightly vinous. There's a little bit of a red wine quality coming through in the beer. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's very tasty. Very tasty Imperial Stout. But generally the Scandinavians, they have no problem at all. I always call these style of beers Scandinavian style Imperial Stouts, because for me, the Scandinavians produce the best Imperial Stout in the world. Absolute fact. Absolute fact. It's just, they make them such big and rich and bold and fantastic mouthfeel, fantastic flavours. They just never seem to let you down. So when the lovely Håkan, who sent me this beer and a load of other Imperial Stouts and a fantastic food parcel, which we've reviewed as well individually, I had some lovely ginger biscuits recently, pepper caca biscuits. They were like little ginger thins. They were lovely. But anyway, moving on. Håkan knows I love my Imperial Stouts, so he sent me quite a few different Swedish Imperial Stouts to get through. And the great thing is, I'm not feeling kind of like any rush to get these out, because they're Imperial Stouts. They'll last for a long time. There's a nice spiciness to this beer. I was talking about them ginger biscuits just now, and it's rung through in my mind that maybe there's a touch of cinnamon in this beer. It's quite spicy, quite peppery. But look at it. Now I've drunk some of the beer, I can be a little bit more rigorous with the rock back and forth. But look at the quality of that beer as you rock it back and forth. It looks wonderful. Wonderful. I've got a funny feeling this brewery's been producing this Imperial Stout for quite some time. A reason being is it's just got a really traditional look to it. It looks like it's been, this label has not changed in years. I really like that. You know, they've got the name of the beer, the ABV, not too much of a description going on there. Just this, some malt, hops, yeast, water. They're from Kittorp in Sweden. I love the little bottle. Really, really, really cool. So let's wrap things up then. A really lovely looking Imperial Stout. Looks good. Smells good. I just love that kind of Bovril-like aroma coming from it. Almost like a beefy aroma. Yeah, so good. So good. I really like this beer. I really like this beer. From the balance, there's a touch of sweetness. Lovely roasted malt flavours coming through from the chocolate, coffee, caramel. Roasted malt flavours in the beer. We haven't even touched on that, but there we go. We'll come back to that maybe another day. Spicy, peppery, roasty, toasty, lovely mouthfeel. Yeah, I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.